This is the topical knowledge video for Module 7, focusing on project delivery and schedule. We will be transitioning from Module 6 to Module 7 by discussing project delivery methods as process overlays. So Module 6 focused on the iterative information development process, which arranges the architect's tasks, outlining the core or essential tasks and sequences of the pre-construction phases to establish a baseline perspective. In Module 6, we discussed how delivery methods are the way in which the activities of the contractor are arranged with respect to the activities of the design and documents team. We also discussed how the arrangement and duration of the phases remains basically similar between the various delivery methods, reflecting the baseline logic behind the information development process. It may be the architect or the contractor who's providing that cost information, but iterative checks and balance structure that keeps the project in balance as the project information grows in detail remains very similar. So we can understand the delivery methods as process overlays on top of the baseline of the information development process. What's important here is for the architect to keep this understanding of what it is that we're doing in the forefront of the owner and contractor understanding of the project so that the demands of the delivery methods do not push speed as the top priority and subvert the skill, care, and the orderly process of the work. In Module 7, we'll look more closely at a variety of these delivery method process overlays, the traditional method of design bid build, or DBB, some more recent methods such as construction management and design build, and some emerging methods such as integrated project delivery and others. An important aspect of non-traditional delivery methods is how management of the overall project schedule impacts the architect's information development process. Module 7 focuses on the logic of the critical path overall project schedule, which includes the architect's information development process, along with many other elements, and how that different logic affects the baseline perspective described in Module 6. So the critical path scheduling method was traditionally used most frequently to allow the contractor or the constructor to map out the shortest path through construction activities. But with non-traditional delivery methods, this has been put the contractor more frequently in charge of managing the overall project schedule and the overall project process. So the critical path method is now being used via the overall project schedule to define the architect's project schedule and information development schedule, whereas the architect had much more control of this under the design bid build delivery method. Unless the architect can articulate and defend the need for the process support of professional judgment with respect to the standard of care, the demands of the overall project schedule can easily outweigh what is perceived mere comfort with the traditional regarding the architect's process and project and information development schedule. The AIA's text chapters for Module 7 focus on the phases as discrete task sets based on the traditional design bid build delivery method. It mischaracterizes the design bid build method as chopping up and hindering the delivery process and de-emphasizes some of the logic of the architect's task process and the way in which this process supports the professional judgment with respect to the standard of care. Support for the professional judgment and the standard of care is not something to be lightly traded off without reciprocal consideration in negotiations, even if it does provide delivery method benefits for the owner and contractor. While the various delivery methods covered in Module 7 are all legitimate options, each must be evaluated against and satisfy the underlying relationship of project process to ongoing support of professional judgment to support of the standard of care. However, one of the goals of this professional practice course is consider ways in which expansions to practice and advancements of practice, which are evolving all around the profession as the economy evolves, can be validly enabled using a deeper meaning and deeper understanding of the essential core aspects of the architectural profession that must be attended to, no matter what form actual practice might take. Some of those ways will be explored in this module, while we cover various project delivery methods, as well as in future modules and through other means.